Hey guys, the name is Kris Barocsi. Welcome to Gear Corner. Today I want to show you my favorite ways of using a volume pedal. The nice people at Xotic sent me over their relatively new 250k high impedance volume pedal for this video, which is great because my volume pedal I used to have got stolen at a show. Thank you, whoever you are. So finally, I can shoot this episode. In case you enjoy my videos, please hit subscribe, ring that bell, and don't forget about the description box, which is always packed full with useful infos, gear links, etc., timestamps, and all of that. Before we get into details, let's get the basics out of the way. There are high impedance and low impedance volume pedals. Which one should I get then, you might ask? If you're using instruments, guitars or basses with passive pickups, you will want to have the high impedance one because single coils and humbuckers will be between 250k and 500k. That means that passive guitars and basses will have a high impedance signal that goes through your cable. So if you want to use a volume pedal right at the beginning of your signal chain, which means that's the first pedal, you will want to use a high impedance volume pedal. Low impedance volume pedals, on the other hand, will have around or exactly 25k impedance, which is something you will need if you want to put that volume pedal strictly into your FX loop of your amp, or you're using active pickups, which also have a low impedance. Now that this is out of the way, let's get into my favorite ways of using a volume pedal. First is using it as a gate between my lines. Whenever I have a longer break, I can go heel down on the volume pedal, and that way it works like a noise gate. It's very useful if you use a lot of gain, you're playing on loud stages, or you just have a single coil guitar and the 60 cycle hum is really not your thing, but you don't want to go noiseless. Also, if you're not that kind of volume knob user, if for some reason you couldn't be bothered using the volume knob on the guitar, a volume pedal is golden. Number 2 is using volume pedals for swells. Of course, you can do the slow swell thing, the ambient kind of swells. Or that violin kind of almost pedal steel kind of country swells. You could use the volume knob on a guitar, but that's very advanced. And of course, there are guitars where the ergonomics are not that ideal. Like on a Les Paul, the volume knob for the bridge pickup is way down. So it's really hard to reach the volume knob with your pinky while you're plucking with your thumb or something. And there are, of course, modern guitars where the volume knob is intentionally out of the way. My third favorite way of using a volume pedal is probably the most useful and most powerful tool in your toolbox. You can use the volume pedal to change the amount of gain in your sound. If you have the volume pedal in front of all your overdrives or distortion pedals, or in front of your distorted amp, you will reduce the amount of gain if you go slowly heel down on the volume pedal. With that, you can sort of clean up your signal and go back to pretty much clean from a high gain sound. Using the volume pedal to adjust the amount of gain you have is so intuitive, so easy to use, and so powerful. I can absolutely recommend trying this. Number 4 is pretty obvious. It's going to be using the volume pedal to go between your rhythm and your solo volume. This way you can change your rhythm volume easily. Let's say there's a part in a song where everyone takes a little back and you just don't want to be the only one sticking to the same volume. You can just go a little heel down on the volume pedal, just really subtly, and you're good. You're again fitting right in the mix, and if you need just a little more, you just go a little toe down, and if you want to gun it and you have a solo spot, bam, toe down, and you're loud and good to go. Number 5, use it together with a wah. That is an insanely awesome sound. It sounds like a weird filter on your sound. It's a little hard to make it happen though, because you will have 2 pedals. I mean, if you have a big foot, you can put those 2, a volume and the wah pedal right next to each other and use them together. Or, of course, you can go in a hardware store and buy a plank of wood, cut it to size to fit on both together, put it on top of both pedals, and use it that way. Or just sit down for a second and enjoy playing with both feet. Number 6, the last one, is probably the most beautiful way of using a volume pedal, and it's gonna be using it together with a delay for some insanely beautiful ambient sounds. And that's just a sound that easily makes you play for 3 hours without recognizing the time passing. So beautiful, so inspiring. What I want you to write in the comment section is, which was your favorite one? Or is there anything else I've forgotten? Probably yes. So let me know. You guys take it easy. We will see each other in our next video. Hopefully you can hit me with a like if you like this one, and take care. Bye bye.